Hello and welcome to the Bashas Supermarkets 300 from the Phoenix Raceway here in Phoenix, Arizona. I am King in the booth as always, joined by a few of my officials, Supreme and Russell. We've got a good field on hand here tonight for the Napa Break Series third event of the season 7 here. Got about 10 cars here at this Miles Speedway, ready to put on a show as they always do. But before we get racing, we've got a few pre-race ceremonies to take care of, so please rise for our national anthem. I don't think it's playing. Or wait, oh no, my Roblox audio's off. And now to say the most famous words in motorsports, owner of Late Night Racing and our very proud sponsor of this weekend's races, Russell. I told you were going to do it. Engines are fired here at Phoenix, and we are ready for 130 laps of racing. Russell, go get in the pace car. It's over in turn 1. It was fine. It was fine. Stage 130, stage 270, race laps, and stage 3, 130. All right, send them whenever you're ready. No, next time. Oh, it sounded like you said this time. All right, well, as we are now rolling under caution, let's take a look at our commanders on the grid starting lineup for this weekend at Phoenix. Starting on the front row, we've got Panda taking her first pole of the season. To her outside is the 41 of Milky for Late Night Racing. Behind him is his teammate from Late Night Racing, the 42 of Diego, and on his outside is the number 10 for Blaze Technology Motorsports, Radical. Behind them in row 3 is the 51 Dodge Charger of Kyle Sr. On his inside is, or to his outside, sorry, is Blaney in the Team Mobile 1 development car in the Break Series. Behind them in row 4 is the 43 of Sonic, winner last weekend at Las Vegas, and on his outside is the 23 of, well, he's not here, but behind them in row 5, the 40 of DJ for Late Night Racing, making his series debut, and to his outside, 24 of Volvo, who will have to serve a drive-through whenever we come to the green. So, yeah, I don't... Well, the pace car's still on the track too, so I guess we're not going green this time. Don't wait on me. Just do whatever. Yeah, don't wait on me. Now we're going green this side. Yes,
In two.
you have to serve your drive-through.
Is
Michigan's not
Michigan here or
racing.
is it
Michigan's not
Drive-through
racing.
road too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, pace car is off. Field now in the hands of the 48 of Panda. 30 laps to the end of stage 1. Gonna be a mad dash. Let's see who can stay on top as they roll through 3 and 4, coming to the Ohio Edison restart zone for the first time tonight. And we are green flag racing in Phoenix. A good start for the 48, but now the 41 and the 42 going to look to the inside. Oh, lots of contact going into the corner. There goes the 42 of Diego, hard into the backing into the wall, really hard. Got a tap and went around, but we will stay green. A one-car incident.
He did that in qualifying too. Man, that sucks. He drove it in too deep there.
Panda will lead lap 1. Down the backstretch for the second time tonight, Panda still your leader. Milky in second, trying to close or maybe make a pass. 10 car of Radical also with a good start, maintaining his positioning. Back behind them in P4, the 81 of Blaney. Cup Series driver racing in the Brake Series here tonight. What the freak? Alright, I guess it's a good thing I kept my Roblox studio up after shutting down, but let's try this again. Alright, there's your choose. Panda back on the inside, gonna lead us to this one. Milky back on her outside. Then now following her is the 10 of Radical and the 24 of Volvo. And the 51 of Kyle. 81 of Blaney. And 42 of Diego on the top. So going back green with 22 laps to go in stage number 1 from Phoenix. Panda's on it in the zone and we are back racing. Great start for the top 2 compared to the rest of the field. We'll see what Milky has for her into going into 1. Gonna take a very conservative entry. 24 Volvo though, gonna go right to his inside for P2. Oh, contact going into 3. Around goes the 41 and hard into the outside wall. Oh my goodness. Massive wreck. The caution comes out. Oh wow, that was big. Let's take another look at what happened there going down into turn 3. I think you see it right here, the 10. Must have thought he was clear behind the 24. You see him come down, trying to get to the inside, but was not clear. Got into the 24, hooked him into the 41. And that just sent the 41, excuse me, of Milky just sliding hard hit, backing right into the wall and spinning back around into traffic. 24 and the 10 with nowhere to go. 51 also getting some contact, but big hits for everybody. Let's see it again, no interruptions. Yeah, I mean, just one of the scariest feelings as a driver when you're just out of control, going into a corner way faster than you should be. You can't really see when you're gonna hit, but big hit for the 41. Pit road is open and already got multiple people speeding on entry. 24 of Volvo and the 51 of Kyle both gonna speed on entry. Speaking of speeding on pit road, takes me to one of our notes on our RPM rundown presented by Craven Engines for Phoenix. This curved pit road is very easy to speed on, or easier than it looks to speed on and get a penalty for that. But for our other keys, or our other notes on the RPM rundown, short track package for this weekend at Phoenix is being utilized in both divisions. So gonna see some beating and banging on each other. Much less draft than you would see with the intermediate package that we ran last weekend at Las Vegas, and which was the other option for this weekend at Phoenix. So less draft, expect things to get strung out more. And then we've got the question of tire life or fuel mileage. Which one will become a priority during tonight's race? They wear out just a little bit, just about the same, but I would say the tires go down a little faster than the fuel. So we'll see if some of these guys try and push it on tires or try and save fuel and make that their deciding factor on when to pit. And then our final key to victory, the new spin physics in play tonight. We've already seen those firsthand. We'll look at it one more time before we go back green. We'll see this 41 just get hit by the 24 who got hooked by the 10, and then just a massive hit, big slide into the wall, big hit, and back into traffic, collecting more cars with nowhere to go. That'll put us under caution, though, for the second time tonight. But as we come around, going to see the 1 to go sign. Going to be seeing the green flag this time by as they come around to the choose. Panda, once again, your leader, going to take the bottom. This time it's the 42 of Diego on her outside. 81 of Blaney behind her. Then the 10 of Radical, row 2 on the top. 24-51 also filling in the bottom. And the 41 of Milky going to round out the top line. So going green once again. Panda, once again, your control car. Going to bring us to lap 15 of the Bashas 300. Another good start for the leader. Really defensive into turn 1. Going to get the 81 on her outside now. What can Blaney do on the top? 3 wide behind him. 4 wide now. Oh my goodness. That's not going to work out. Lots of contact. The 10 car wheeling. Around goes the 24. Still going around. Still trying to save it. And now we'll get it corrected. We're going to stay green. Blaney now your leader as he got by the 48 for the lead. Around the outside it must have been. But now a new leader in the break series here. 81 of Blaney, and now the 10 of Radicals going around after trying to deliver a bump to the back of the 48. Oh my goodness. Nobody can avoid. And the caution's going to come back out. You see the cactus lighting up. Yellow going to come back out though. Battle for the race back. Gonna go to the 48 of Panda once again. Pit road going to be open this time. And open once again. Now more cars are going to come down. Alright, gonna come around to see the 1 to go. Drivers will choose their lanes once again this time. Your leader, now the 51 of Kyle for Java Railroad Motorsports on his outside, going to be the 42 of Waffle once again going to the top. And lots of deferring to the top actually. The 48 and 24 both in 3rd and 4th going to go to the top, leave the bottom open for the 10 of Radical and the 81 of Blaney. Laps in already. I believe 3 cautions under our belt. Let's see if we can get a green flag stint here. Gonna watch your new leader here, the 51 of Kyle. Lead this to the Ohio Edison restart zone, and we are back racing with 10 laps to go in stage 1. Already 3 wide for second. Little bit of contact. Radical trying to stay off of everybody on the bottom. Diego trying to get that car to power off the top. Contact with the 48. They stay good. We stay green for now. Oh, lots of bumper tag being played into turn 3. And what a shove the 48 got all the way to the lead. I believe that was the 42 of Diego getting into the back of her. But man, that shot her all the way to the front of the field. And now she leads into turn 1. But gets moved out of the way by the 48. I mean by the 51, excuse me. That's going to end up biting the 51. Although 41 slow in turn 1. We stay green. Let's have another look at what happened with the 48. Going to 3. Yeah, shove from the 42. Shoved Panda all the way to the front. And then in the very next corner, got spun out by the 51. Radical, your later now Volvo, following closely behind. These two good friends off the racetrack. On the racetrack, though, they've never ceased to give us a good show. Battle for third also heating up, though. You saw the 48 get a little sideways in the top of your screen. Here's the 24 Volvo to the inside of the 10 for the lead, though. Down the back straightaway, going into turns 3 and 4. Volvo will take that spot, but Radical going right for the crossover, going to get back to his inside. Now he's going to have the bottom going into turns 1 and 2. 5 to go in stage 1. The top 5 all receive stage points. The top 3 receive playoff points, decreasing from 3 to 2 to 1 between them, from leader to third. And the 51 of Kyle going to receive a drive-through penalty. Unfortunate for him, after being pancaked against the wall a few laps ago, gonna have to come down and serve a penalty at pit road speed. Battle for third still continues to rage on behind these leaders. Panda and Blaney going back and forth for this spot. Little bumps from the 81 to the 48. But now I do think Panda's able to open up that gap enough to go run down, or go try and run down the 10 and the 40, or the 24. Volvo is still your leader, though. Gonna come to see 2 laps to go in the stage. Been a hectic first stage, but we're just 2 laps away from kicking off the second. Volvo got a really good break after that early yellow, after having to serve a drive-through on the initial start. White flag in stage number 1. Volvo driving away from the 10 car. The 48, though, right on his bumper. Oh, and around she goes, trying to move him out of the way. Gonna catch it, but barely be within range for stage points. Nonetheless, though, turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Volvo will win stage 1 over Radical in the 10. In the 81, 42, and 48. All coming home with some stage points. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Back just in time for the green flag here back at Phoenix in stage 2 now. Oh, wow. Big block from the 24. The 48 still trying to bump her teammate for the lead. Volvo able to hold point, though, as Radical gets a really good run off the top. Going to be side by side with the 48 down the back straightaway for second. And going for that signature crossover move. That's becoming his signature tonight in Phoenix. Not the first time we've seen him make that move work. Now going to have the inside going into turns 1. Going to get a bump from the 48. More contact. 48 not afraid to use the bumper tonight. As much as any part of that race car, actually, to make some track position up. In the 10 and the 41 still beating on each other. The 41 now going to take advantage and take that spot as the 10 and 48 go way up the racetrack, way out the groove, all the way stuck on the banking down the front straightaways. Now they're still side by side fighting each other. The 41 is going to drive away, and now here comes the 81 looking to get by him. What is he doing? How does he keep... Oh, there goes the 41. Volvo continues to lead. Teammate Panda back in second, now trying to hunt him down. Panda now within striking distance for Volvo. Oh, big slide going into the corner. Able to save it though. What a drift from the 48 right there. Wow. Oh, and they're wrecking. 24 of Volvo around. The 10 of Radical also around on the front straightaway. Panda's gonna get a warning for that one. Goodness. Wasn't even able to clip that out because I was on the stream. Not sure what happened there. But obviously, lots of contact, lots of smoke on the front straightaway. Multiple cars turned around. And we're under yellow once again here from Phoenix. The brake series becoming the non-brake series. Literally no brakes being used here tonight. No brakes and no brain cells on display here from our D2 drivers. Pit road going to be open this time though. Radical going to lead them to it, to the decision at least. Haven't had a long run, haven't had any strategy come into play yet. So we'll see what the decisions throughout the field are. Looking like the 48 is going to come down, followed by the 41 and 51. Kyle going to be first to his box. See if he can have a legal stop here. Had to back up. 41 of Milky down and away before the 48. Panda just now dropping the jack and getting back on the gas. And Kyle as well. Now off the jack. And he speeds. Pit right open for the second time. And the rest of the field gonna come down. Excuse me. The rest of the field gonna come down. 10 and 24. As well as the 81. 41 coming back down to top off. Looks like we're going to be coming to the green flag this time by. Or coming to see the one to go this time by. Here we come to the choose cone. Panda gonna be the first one to it. Take the bottom. Followed by the 81 of Blaney. 10 car of Radical gonna line up to her outside, as well as the 41 of Milky, but back behind them in row 2. And the 24 and 51. Just getting caught up. Already rubbing doors down the back straightaway. We saw these two going at it before that caution came out. See if we see much of the same this time on the front row through the Ohio Edison Resource Zone, and we are back green once again. 23 to go in stage 2. tightly packed going into one, excuse me. Yet nobody's gonna make much contact yet. Panda able to pull away though with a very strong first two set of corners. 3 wide behind their force positions. 24 Volvo down off the banking for a moment there, but able to rejoin. Terrible start for the 10 of Radical. Fell from second all the way back to fifth in a lap. Oh, near spin for the 51 of Kyle after contact with the 24 Volvo. Oh wow, still more contact. The 10 pinning the 41 down below the line. Oh my god. Did Radical just drive into the inside wall? I think he might have, but a one-car incident, we're going to stay green. Here's another look at what just happened on the straightaway there. Or on the front stretch, not really straight, but... Oh no, he got helped by the 24 Volvo. Volvo shoved him down into the inside wall, sent him all the way around. See it one more time. Yeah. Nothing you can do as the 10 car in that situation. Just gotta hope that the guys outside of you give you enough room to race. And obviously Volvo just misjudged it right there. Oh, and the 41's gonna completely wipe out the 51. Wow. Tempers flaring. He just completely dumped him. Wow. For the lead, though. Bear Motorsports teammates going at it. Volvo trying to hunt down Panda for the race lead. 18 to go in the stage. Everything is separated. Maybe we can finally log some green flag laps. These Bear Motorsports Chevrolets have definitely brought it here tonight. What a comeback. What a resurgence from Bear Motorsports over the past season and a half. Back-to-back champions on the Cup side. Got multiple championship caliber drivers on the roster in both divisions. Good things in the making for Bear Motorsports. As you see it right now, racing for the lead, as I said, at Phoenix, race 3 on the season. So far winless on the season, but they were very close last week at Las Vegas. Flicker in the 48 brought it home P2 after having a shot at it coming down the back straightaway, coming to the checkered. But Bear Motorsports has re-solidified themselves as one of the teams to beat. They're going to come to the racetracks with speed every week in and week out. Come to perform. As you see, 24 with a little nudge to the back of the 48. Going to bump them up the track. Side by side into 3. Can Volvo complete this pass right here? Going to run each other up the track a bit. Panda's still holding strong on the outside, though. That 48 Cobalt and Lowe's car is strong. No matter where it's put, Panda knows how to make that thing turn and make it dance. See if she can get a good run off the corner to hang back on the outside. Slide job from Volvo, but a crossover from the 48. What a move from Panda. Now the 48 on the inside going into 3. Rounding turn 4, Panda will clear. Volvo looking for the crossover. Going to catch the inside wall there. Not going to cost him much. More contact into 1 and 2. Just a little bit of bumper tag being played between teammates. Now the 48 going to block going into 3. Defensive. Contact between the two. They are able to maintain. Watch the 41 of Milky also back there. If these two really get to battling even harder than they are now, that 41 will be there in a heartbeat. 24 still knocking on the back bumper of his teammate. Oh, no, big shot right there. Send the 48 all the way up the track. Volvo's getting tired of being stuck behind her. But I just think Panda's just a bit faster. Qualified on pole. Definitely has speed in that Chevrolet Camaro. And you see already back to the inside. Oh, into the wall they both go. 48 tried to clear herself, it looked like, and did not have the room necessary. Now the 24, really late move to the inside. 48 tried to block, and lots of contact, lots of paint being traded at the front of the field. And keep in mind that 41 car of Milky is still back there with 10 laps to go in the stage. If these two keep this battling going, that 10 car will be, or that 41 car will be there before they know it. But the 24, all the way sliding into the wall, hard hit. Able to keep it going though, is now these two are, they're just going after each other. They are upset. Tempers are flaring. Radios are on fire. 9 laps to go in the stage. These two have to go back to the same headquarters, by the way, tomorrow and talk about the race. Teammates from Bear Motorsports going after each other like they're fighting for a championship. It's race 3, guys. Calm down. Panda with the crossover back to the inside. Volvo gonna let her have it. Panda back to the top. 41 of Milky draws in closer. How hard will Volvo push this issue as he sees that 41 getting bigger in his mirror? Seven to go in the stage now. Ooh, to the inside. Volvo looking again. Volvo got the inside going into 3. Will Panda go for the crossover? Yes, she will. Oh. Bunny hopping off the left rear of the 24. 5 to go at the line in stage 2 now. Four to go now. All 3 of these drivers in your frame are in position for playoff points, but they increase the further up through the podium you get. You see the 24 of Volvo being really aggressive over this stage win. Now 3 laps left until stage 2 concludes, and the 41 of Milky is there. So close to winning last weekend at Las Vegas, but the strategy just fell through with a late caution. Sent the race into double overtime where his teammate Sonic took home the victory. He's happy in the moment as a teammate, but kicking himself, or not even kicking himself, but just disappointed with what could have been. Could have been win number 2 in the Brake Series for Milky. Got a strong car tonight, though. Definitely got another shot at it as 24 to the back of the 48 again. Milky's in a really good spot to take advantage if these two make some more contact. Turns 3 and 4. Lots of bumper banging coming into 3. And now goes the 41 right into this battle. White flag in stage 2. Big moment for the 41 and 48. Not sure if Panda knew that the 41 was down there. But now here he comes all the way on the bottom. Down on the apron below that yellow line. No out of bounds here at Phoenix. You can go as far as you want as long as it'll stick. Now can he steal the stage victory? Panda trying to take it. But off of turn 4, Milky will steal stage 2 from Volvo and Panda. Blaney and Radical will also pick up stage points. And now word from our officials is saying that the 24 will actually receive third place stage credits, as well as a warning. Following that final corner, pit road will be open this time. A lot of these guys are really close on fuel, so definitely thanking their lucky stars that we have that stage caution. Pit road is open. Everybody gonna come down for fuel and 4 tires, I assume. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing the fuel tick down for Volvo. Right in the danger zone, but luckily he's got that first pit box. No real complaints about the car, just going to take 4 tires and pack it full of fuel here for this, or to kick off this final stage. Going to need to pit again to make it to the end, but it just makes sense to get it full coming to the end. Tech car of Radical said he needs a little more center turn through the corners, but it's going to be a quick stop for him, and that Blaze Technology Motorsports team might have taken a gamble on tires, might have only taken 2 to get out that quickly. 48 going to beat the 41 off pit road, and they all beat the 24 of Volvo, so the 10 of Radical, a real big winner on pit road. Oh, well, he's going to come down again. Never mind. Radical going to come down a second time, as well as 41 of Milky. All right. All right, here's your lineup for the Stage 3 restart here at Phoenix. 60 laps the posted distance, but going to be seeing the green flag with 54 laps to go in the Bashas Supermarkets 300 from Phoenix Raceway. Been a fun one. Coming off of our longest green flag run of the night, going to be the 81 of Blaney, Cup Series driver racing the development car. Going to lead us back to the green flag for 54 more laps of racing in the desert. Turns 1 and 2, very orderly throughout the field for now. I think everybody's figured out how you have to race these cars to keep them underneath each other. Speaking of underneath, though, the 10 of Radical to the inside of the 41, leaning on each other down the back straightaway. Oh! Around goes the 51 with help from the 48. Gonna spin around and save it, and we'll stay green. Oh, the 24 into the 41. Gonna pancake the wall that 41 of Milky is. Also is gonna save it and we stay green. Now they're 3 wide going into turn 3. Volvo on the bottom, 41 on the inside. Gonna send it late down there in 3 wide, and the 10 car Radical into the wall and around. Innocent bystander. 10 car goes around, gonna lose the pack. Oh, now the 41 gonna take out the 51 as well. What is going on inside the helmet of that 41 car of Milky? Blaney's still your leader. Volvo and Panda, third and second respectively, trying to hunt him down. I would say the 2 fastest cars all night. We'll see how hard this 81 battles for this spot. He's a full-time Cup Series driver, so he's just racing this Break Series event for shots and goggles. Extra experience for the race tomorrow on the Cup side. The Lowe's market's 500 here at Phoenix. .48 gonna force her way to the inside and take that spot. Gonna clear for the lead down the front straightaway. What will the 88 or 81 do into the next corner, though? We'll see. 24 gonna make sure that he gives a bump to the back of the 48, and around he goes with help from Volvo. Keeping his foot in it in reverse. And gonna get it pointed back the right way. We stay green, but Panda now got a massive lead over the 24. Speaking of massive leads, let's take a look at our points coming into tonight for the first time this season. At the top of the board, not quite a massive lead, but top of the points, 42 of Diego for late night racing. Had 2 very good runs at Las Vegas and Daytona to kick off the year, but now a DNF early in Phoenix gonna hurt his points for sure. Not even sure he received any stage points, so terrible points day for him compared to the rest of the field. But luckily, all of the guys at the top of the points around him are not here. From Hickory in second all the way down to Michigan in 5th, none of those drivers are present here tonight, and we're past halfway, so it's too late for them to join now. But Milky, he's present, not having a great point tonight. Well, no, just won a stage, so never mind. But Bands isn't here, Sonic isn't here, Volvo is here, Radical's here, and Panda is here, as well as Kyle Sr. But Panda is not listed on the points. She hasn't earned any points this season. First start of the year for the 48 car. So definitely looking to kick off the campaign with a win in the first start of the season. Definitely got a good shot to do so. Very strong 48 car, but that teammate in Volvo looking to be running her down at an impressive pace. To the back bumper. Big blocking from Panda. Volvo still trying to stay on the inside though, and gonna show that he's there. See if he can take the spot. Panda's been really strong around the outside through 3 and 4. Able to maintain even with the 24. We'll see what she has going into 3, or into 1, excuse me. Gonna back off, let the 24 take that, try and build up a big run off the corner. Not quite what she was looking for. Not able to get back alongside the 24, but able to fall in line and get to the inside. Oh, they are so close to that inside wall every time they go by it. Side by side through 1 and 2, beating on each other. Once again, these two have been racing so hard. You would not know that these two are teammates the way that they have been beating and banging on each other tonight. But they indeed don't. They indeed are. They have to go to the same headquarters tomorrow morning to talk, or Monday morning to talk about the race. Boy, I would love to be a fly on the wall for that conversation inside of Bear Motorsports. Oh, big shot to the back of the 24. Able to hold on to it. .40 laps to go at the line. Still leaning on each other, beating and banging, door slamming each other, coming towards the camera, coming to turn 1. Panda back on point. Radical starting to make inroads on the 41 of Milky for P3 as well. But still, this battle up front is to die for. I mean, these two are going at it, racing hard, making contact. Making contact, but they're also racing cleanly, I would say, for the lead here. Volvo a little too hot on entry. Able to stay clear of the 48 though. Decisive block coming down off the banking down onto that dog leg. .35 laps to go, closing in on our first green flag pit stop of the night if we can make it there. I probably just jinxed it. I need to knock out some wood. God dog it. battle still going on for the lead. Big slide from the 24 on the apron. Going to get back to the inside of the 48. Well, I don't know about you all, but I see this as a great time to transition to our forecast with Force. Crank it up. 19, now 18 laps to go at Phoenix. Volvo, your leader, with absolutely nothing in the rearview mirror. You saw the 48 receive a penalty following that pit stop. We'll see if the 24 can make it all the way on fuel here. 17 laps with just over half a tank. We'll see. That should... I would think that that would be enough to make it, especially if he's somewhat saving. But looking at his telemetry, it does not look like he's doing so. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't have the same data that pit box does, that crew chief has. So we'll see what the decision making plays out to here as this race progresses on further into the night. As I said, 17, now 16 to go as Volvo comes to the line. Currently watching the 10 car of Radical make his way around the track. Really good way, or good day having stuck around here in the top 5. Well, there's only 5 cars on the lead lap. Sticking around in the top 3 for most of the night. Could say the same for the 41 of Milky. They've really been going back and forth with positioning all night. Milky having a pretty strong start to the season following that good run at Las Vegas, or should have been good run at Las Vegas if not for that late yellow coming out and ruining his shot at a win at Las Vegas, because he had, I believe, a few seconds back to the car behind him and was coming to the checkered flag, coming to the white flag, I believe, and the caution came out. So heartbreaker for him, but I'm sure bouncing back to finish second at Phoenix would help ease the pain a little bit. I know it's not a win, nowhere close to a win, but still a very solid point stay in the making. Got a stage win earlier in stage 2, and if he can hold on to this spot right here, that would be a very, very productive points day for this 41 Late Night Racing Chevrolet Camaro and this entire team. Volvo with now 13 to go. We'll keep an eye on that fuel monitor down on the bottom of your screen, because it's going down pretty quickly and the laps are ticking down just as steadily as ever. Oh, the 41's around. Milky goes around from second place. Radical will sail by. I don't think there was any contact, because the last time we had just seen them, the 10 car was way back, about a second back, so that would have had to have been a bonsai send if he were to make contact and send him around. Looks like he got on that apron on the seam and just sent him around, if we're listening to the radio communications. 48 of Panda still a lap down. She'd love a caution. Volvo now with 10 laps to go. Can the fuel hold out? This will be close. He hasn't been saving at all. Nine to go. Pitbox is starting to look a little skeptical for the 24. They're not sure if he can make it all the way. This would be a crushing way to lose it here. Leading late, out in front after a strategy gamble, and then running the fuel, can't make it to the end. That would be a crushing defeat for Volvo. Trying to win with his brand new team. Just moved to Bear Motorsports after winning the championship last season with McAuliffe Motorsports. Team that closed its doors after that championship run put together by the driver of the 24. Sad to see them go, but Volvo immediately found his way into, I would say, even better equipment than what he had last season. Putting on a good show here late, but as I've been stressing, this fuel starting to scare me a little bit, and the fact that he's not saving at all either, that's not helping my conscience either. I mean, we're watching his throttle input, and he's still going as deep as he can into these corners. Coming through 3 and 4. Gonna see 5 to go here from Phoenix. I don't think he's gonna make it all the way. 160 milliliters of fuel. It's gonna get close. Right now, Milky's in the best spot on fuel of the lead lap cars. So if these two in front of him run out, he's in the catbird seat to go steal this win. Panda, unfortunately, a lap down. Volvo gonna come down pits, gonna hit pit road. Not gonna try and push it all the way. Rather come home with a top 3 finish than DNF and end up P4. The 10 of Radical though, he's gonna stay out, see if he can manage this thing all the way to the end. You see him way off the throttle very early, going down the back straightaway. Got 2 seconds back to the 41 of Milky, coming to 3 to go this time. This is gonna be his last chance to pit if he thinks he can't make it to the end, because pit road will close with 2 laps left. 2 to go. Pit road will close. He might be able to make it, actually. Looking at it now, he's gonna stay out. Got to make it 2 more times around though. Oh, this is gonna get tight. The gamble for the 10 car of Radical to the 2 to go, excuse me. Pit road will close. Can he stretch the fuel? The 41 of Milky also in the background, starting to gain. Milky's got nothing to hold back. Radical's still trying to save some. He might have played this perfectly though. Coming around to the white flag with 40 fuel on the dot in the tank. Milky within a second. Radical still trying to save. Milky pushing all out as hard as he can. Still under power down the back straightaway. Just gotta coast through turns 3 and 4. Radical now with Blaze Technology Motorsports. Can the fuel make it to the line? He will barely make it to the line. Radical will win the Bashas Supermarkets 300 as he runs out of fuel across the checkered flag, or across the start-finish line. What an incredible job of fuel saving by him. Wow. He's got no fuel to do a burnout. What a finish. What a drive by Radical. What a strategy call. Just enough in the tank to make it to the end. Wow. That's as good as it gets for a strategy race, ladies and gentlemen. Heartbreaker again for the 41 of Milky. Another good strategy call. Just turns up just short. Just short. Volvo unfortunately fell victim to taking track position over fuel. Had to pit, had to seed out of the battle. And yeah, Radical, your winner at Phoenix. Can't even get back to the start-finish line to do his burnout. Gonna have to get a tow or a push back around. There he goes. AMR safety crew got to him, able to give that car a few gallons. Just enough to get back around. Radical will burn it down here in front of a sold out Phoenix. Well, no, not sold out. In front of a pretty packed Phoenix Raceway, though. They got to see a great finish come down right to the wire. That car ran out of fuel as he crossed the line. Wow. AMR safety crew gave him enough fuel to do a burnout and get around to the start finish line. Beautiful looking advanced auto parts Ford Mustang. Blaze Technology Motorsports. Gets their first win of the season in either division here in the Break Series, scored by Radical. They've got another shot to go sweep the weekend here in the Cup Series with Forza, likely to make tomorrow's race. What a finish. Radical, your winner at Phoenix. Gonna bring that Ford Mustang to the BGE victory lane for, I believe, the second time in his Napa Break Series career. Last time, it was last season at Darlington, I believe, where he won. No, that's wrong. Where did he win? Oh, he didn't win. Oh, this is his first win. The first Napa Break Series win for Radical. Wow, surprising, but that is indeed his first win. Went winless all last season, but he's going to pick up number 1 here at Phoenix with Blaze Technology Motorsports. And see if we can grab an interview with him.
Move between options, just hold that and then move it to whatever option, because I don't have a joystick to reference here, so
Be quiet, guys. It's Radical's interview time.
yeah, could have just stayed in broadcast.
Shut up. It's easier to just come in here and bring him up. Here with your winner of the Bashas Supermarkets 300, Radical.
Bashas.
Win number 1 on the career comes tonight at Phoenix. How does it feel to finally get your first win in the league after being so strong last season? And for it to come down with 0 fuel coming across the line, how does it feel? How are the nerves for you?
Honestly, I can't believe I won this race. I got wrecked out in stage 2 and 3, and I was way back in the pack. If Milky never spun out there at the end, I would not had a shot. So I just went into max fuel save. I was like 15 below making it.
Yeah, well,
hopefully we could get a lot more speed, because we weren't that good. So we need to get more speed, get more points, and hopefully we could have a good run this season. Maybe get into the championship that we missed out on last season.
all right, well, nonetheless, a great win for you and Blaze Technology Motorsports. First win on the season for them, and a very solid points day for yourself as well. So congratulations on the win, and hopefully we'll see you next weekend at Circuit of the Americas.
Thank you.
All right, and I think that's it. Or Panda, I guess we'll do Panda. Is Panda still in VC?
No, you can do Volvo or Milky. You're both still in here.
Okay, I'll do Milky. He finished second. Where is Milky? Is this him? Yes.
He's right here.
Yeah.
No, that's Frando.
No, Milky's in here. Just
Oh.
talking about the game.
Here he
I'm
is.
not in the game anymore.
All right. Here with P2 finishing Milky after a very strong run here at Phoenix. I literally fixed it. I thought I did, but I don't know what to do. So, lo siento, no lo siento. You know what? I don't even want to do the interview anymore. Never mind.
Bro.
I'm just kidding. Here with P2 Milky. Very strong run at Phoenix. Yeah, like I said, brought it home P2. Strategy, just again, after last weekend at Las Vegas, not quite able to play out, but still a very solid finish for you in this 41 car. So, tell me how you're feeling after this one, and yeah.
What stage you in? 60?
I see. Well,
7. Yeah, I got him.
all right, well, hopefully we see you in BGE Victory Lane next weekend at Circuit of the Americas, like you said. Y'all can go back to doing whatever you were doing before I came over here. And we'll
Wasn't doing anything.
Not you. I'm talking about Radical and not Radical. What's his name? Milky and Russell.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Here post Phoenix with driver of the number 24 Volvo after a P3 finish. The fuel unfortunately unable to hold out for you, so made the smart decision to come down pit road when you knew you couldn't make it rather than take a DNF. But yeah, like I said, a podium finish regardless after a very strong run at Phoenix. So tell me where you are and tell me how you're feeling after this one.
Really bummed out. Obviously we could have won the race. Felt like the fastest car the whole day. But congrats to Josh. You know, he had a little long curse. Could have won for a whole season, but now he finally won. So congrats to him. But yeah. You know, just thankful to have a ride this season. You know, and obviously me and Panda had a great battle, and you know, teammates does that sometimes, but um. A great battle with her and everything, but really bummed out. But next track is our home track, so we'll do some homework like that and feel like I'm not watched anymore. And here we go. So yeah.
All right, very strong run at Phoenix. Hopefully can get the momentum back rolling forward for the 24 team next weekend at Coda.
Yeah.
So
Good luck. Good luck.
that will do it for our coverage of the Bashas Supermarkets 300 from the Phoenix
Bashas.
Raceway. Whatever. You just gonna let me pronounce it wrong the whole freaking weekend?
I'm not gonna.
You're gonna tell me at the end of the stream.
I don't really care.
The
I don't really
Bashas Supermarkets 300. Radical, your winner with Blazonology Motorsports. We'll be back tomorrow night for the Lowe's Markets 500.
500.
Die.
I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Why you're gonna kill him?
God.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, back at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow once again. You got anything else you want to say, Russell? Yeah, I didn't think so. But that'll do it for...
I have something to say.
I don't care what you have to say. The Napa Break Series from Phoenix. We're done.
I'm gonna say a slur.
Oh, wow. This is King. Have a good night.
Okay,